guys, welcome you. Come on in. I'm back again. It's so funny because yesterday's Amberlynn recap was so lazy. It was literally just me narrating her past two videos, and it was just the laziest work ever. But I just wanted to get something out there. So today I have a little time in the morning, so I thought I could do a for real reaction to her latest vlog. It looks like she goes to the hospital, which it's not good. I don't like hearing that. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's like a full vlog, and then I bet she saves anything like involving the hospital for the end. Um, but yeah, usually her vlogs are kind of slow, so bear with me. I'm not a reaction channel, and I don't really. I'm just not very good at this just yet. So yeah, but I'm excited to watch it, and I'm excited for you guys to be here with me. So let's get into it. Okay, let's do it.
Hello, beautiful people. So
Hi,
welcome to
Amber.
a new weekly vlog.
How
So
are
I
ya?
have been feeling under the weather. I had cellulitis, which
Mm.
I am now all healed from. My mental health.
The cellulitis from a puddle thing was crazy. Like, honestly, I have never had cellulitis, and I've honestly never known anyone who's had it. So it's interesting that she gets it very often, but I think it's just because of her lymphedema that the skin on her leg is really stretched, right? And so that skin barrier is compromised. So it's much easier for bacteria to get in there. I'm fingers crossed that it's not a hygiene thing and that she's taking care of herself in that way. It's really important. Something I would suggest to her is the antibacterial soap from Dove. It's like a shower body wash. It's so amazing, and great for things like that. If you have like lymphedema and you have little cuts on your legs or whatever, because I know she also has excoriation where she like picks her skin. So just keeping the skin clean could be really helpful to her, you know? So antibacterial Dove soap. I use it all the time because like if you use it on your underarm, like you will not be smelly ever. I promise you. Okay. Anyway, just a side note.
Health was feeling kind of low. I was just like in a low spot, but I'm feeling so much freaking better. I just want to like let you
Hey,
guys know that I appreciate how much support you've been giving me because you guys have
you're
been
welcome.
saying like, "I hope you're okay. I hope you feel better soon." And I swear your guys' positive thoughts and energy has like reached me and I feel a lot better.
You're
So thank
so
you for that.
welcome.
So I
So
actually
glad,
just did my
Amber.
live stream, which that is a roller coaster.
Oh my gosh. So I'm not a member to her live stream, but I did see clips on TikTok and I saw what she was saying about Mr. Snowflake possibly being divorced. Like nobody even really knows because he doesn't really talk about his personal life on YouTube, which is probably a good thing. But she was making it seem like being divorced was like being a criminal or something, or like a murderer. Like she was like, he's divorced, so obviously he doesn't know how to have a good relationship. And it's like divorce can be really healthy, I think, you know? Why would you want to stay in a relationship that wasn't working, especially if you have children? I think it's a mature choice to make to not be with someone when you know it's not working. And having relationships not work out is totally normal and a regular part of life. And if anyone should know that, it's Amber, because literally none of her relationships have worked out. So it was just so weird. And like her mom's divorced, and everyone gets divorced. It's like 1 in 3 marriages fail or whatever it is. It's the statistics are that if you get married, you are most likely going to get a divorce. So yeah, it's, it's okay to be divorced. Okay, guys, don't even worry about it. Have you never seen Mrs. Doubtfire? Wasn't that the point of that movie, that like all families look different and sometimes parents break up, and doesn't mean your parents love you any less. You know. Anyway,
Should it even be considered a live stream? It should literally genuinely be called like Lynn Coaster or something because it's a lot. It's like laughs and cries and tea and up and down and rages and happiness and
laughs,
laughter.
cries, and
Like it
tea.
is everywhere. So I thought I had like a final decision because for weeks
Also, I feel like most of her live stream, it kind of seems like she doesn't really want to be there. At least from what I've seen. Like I said, I'm not a member, but yeah, I mean, she seems annoyed and she gets kind of sassy and a little bit smug. A little bit smug, just like she was in her last Q&A video. I mean, I don't know. And people are paying to be there, so it's kind of crazy.
I've been thinking about doing my live streams weekly publicly, but only making it to where members could speak to me,
I
but
don't know
like
what any of this
everyone could
means,
see
so.
it. I've been thinking about this for weeks, and I've been mentioning it in my live streams, just like slowly letting people know that I think that's the decision I was going to make. I went into my live stream today with like 100% confidence that that is what I was going to do.
Okay.
And Loki was talked into not doing it. So live streams are still going to stay private.
Probably because her members are paying to have the private live streams, right? Like, that makes sense that they would want to keep it that way.
I listen to my members. I appreciate that they're there. I appreciate their support and what they want from me. I might maybe do like bi-weekly public live streams. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know there are people who want to see my live streams who can't pay for it. All right, we're going to do a taste test, you guys. We're going to do the Built Puff brownie batter.
Not the protein really bars. I talked about this in my last video, and I'm sure many other people have said this, but she just doesn't need extra protein at all. She should just focus on getting protein from whole food sources. That's what's going to help her in the long run. She's not exercising. So, yeah. And I know she said she's worried about losing muscle, but what muscle are we worried about losing here? I think if you are worried about that, I said this yesterday, lift some weights at home. Get little, like, dumbbells. Is that what they're called? Dumbbells? Do the stepper machine that Jade got her, the little pedal one. Like, if you want to maintain something, then do a little bit of exercise, girl. You don't need the protein bars. And she obviously just likes it because it's like chocolatey and delicious, I'm sure. But if it were me and I was trying to lose a significant amount of weight, I would not be eating protein bars and I wouldn't be drinking protein shakes, really, unless it was a meal replacement, like having a protein shake for breakfast and then not eating again till lunch or something like that, But we know Amber has a sweet tooth, and it's fine. Like, it's a fine thing to have a little protein bar. I just think the focus should be whole foods and less processed foods, because she is a processed foods girly. She loves those frozen dinners and whatnot.
It's collagen protein instead of that regular protein because I don't like the way it tastes.
Yeah, they taste like crap.
I've never had collagen protein from my remembrance. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be in the texture of like
it's just a protein bar. She's like, this is what it looks like. It looks like a turd.
Oh my god, it's so soft. This tastes like candy.
Oh my god.
This is so good. That's what it looks like. And it very much is the exact texture of marshmallow. And it tastes like a candy bar. I taste no protein at all. What? I literally give this a 9.5.
I love when she goes, what? Like, she's so flabbergasted by a protein bar.
Out of 10. I don't see anything wrong with it. So for one bar is 140 calories, 2.5 fat, no cholesterol, 14 carbs,
great,
6 sugars, and 17 protein.
Wow. Incredible stats right there.
Hello. It is the next day.
Oh,
I'm telling you guys.
I'm like triggered by this Nightmare Before Christmas shirt from the last Q&A video. I cannot. My cats keep walking over here. Like, Pistachio just left and now Banjo's walking over here. They like lay directly next to the laptop because they know I'm trying to use it, so they won't lay on it. But if you see the camera shake or hear the sniffling, it's the little kitty butts hanging out over here.
So I start my day with my hair down. Towards the middle of the day, I plop it up. Like, it looks
that's pretty normal.
Crazy. Like, what is this? What is this doodad?
Looks like a bun.
I actually just opened my Amazon package. It's a quick Amazon.
I feel like her eyeliner is getting so long. Like, it's out to here almost. So, I mean, she's got skills. She must have really still hands because, like, it's very straight. But like, every time I see her, it gets longer and longer. She looks great, though. I'm not judging. I wish I could do eyeliner like that, honestly.
I do not like going barefoot. I used to be such a barefoot girly, but I'm very much not like that anymore. So all I did was type on Amazon shower sandals, and these popped up. So I was like,
she's gonna wear sandals in her own shower? Like, isn't that for when you're in a public shower for whatever reason, like at the gym maybe? Interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna have those to put on after my shower because I usually put on slippers,
Yeah,
and they just don't
slippers.
feel the greatest. Oh my god, look at that little string. That's okay, I can just cut that off. So these are the slippers that I always get, but I get them in
Cute.
black. They had a hot pink color. I mean, it says hot pink on the thing. It's not hot pink, but it's definitely a pretty pink.
It's
So
a hot thing,
I
I
got
think.
a pink pair because pink is my favorite. And then I got Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. I had
The
this
best.
literally years ago. This works so
This is so
good, so I had to get more of
interesting.
it. And then last but not least, my AirPods suck. They keep unhooking onto my MacBook and then hooking again and
Well, girl,
unhooking.
you're
Like,
wearing
I
them
don't
all
know
damn
what's going
day.
on. Like, every single time I
Poor
pause a
things. Maybe they
video,
need a
it
break.
glitches and I'm genuinely over it. I can't fix it. I've tried to update my MacBook. I've tried to Bluetooth them, like unhook them together. Like,
Okay.
I can't. They need a divorce. I'm over AirPods. Like,
No, they
I
need a
want to try
divorce.
something
Oh, okay.
different. So I got some Beats because my AirPods are just really
Cool.
freaking annoying. They do the same thing on my phone, and I'm just like, I'm over it. All right, you guys. So
The
I need to go
content.
through my clothes, but I'm only gonna go through.
First of all, it's kind of cool that she has like a washer dryer situation in her closet. How convenient. But also, I just went through my closet and I just threw out so much crap that I never wear. It was just hanging there, taking up space. And oh my God, I feel so at peace. Okay. If you want to feel better in your life, decluttering is so helpful. Truly. I was like, oh, after it was done. Whoo. Anyway.
Through the top layer because I'm wanting to get rid of some stuff. So let's do it together.
Let's
You
do it.
guys, while reaching, I literally have to go on my
That's
tippy toes, and I literally broke a hanger because I was trying to go on my tippy toes.
She's
Something
so
was too
funny.
heavy. It got stuck. It was a whole moment. And while I was doing this, I realized cardigans are just not my thing anymore. But like, I also feel attachment
Cardigans?
to them, so I didn't really get rid of any. Whoops. So I'm getting rid of this nude spaghetti strap, white T-shirt, this blue and colorful mesh. They're just not tight
Ooh.
enough. I don't like how the sleeves
They're
look.
not tight enough?
And then this is just a black T-shirt, this
What does
white
she
and
mean by
green
that?
striped shirt, and then this checkered sweater that I hate on me. So uncomfortable.
Does she donate this stuff, I wonder?
Hello, hello. It's actually a couple days later.
Oh, no.
I want to give everyone an update. The soonest appointment with my primary care doctor isn't until.
What do you guys think about the gems on the eyebrows? On both sides? I thought that those gems were for like when you want to pretend like you have an eyebrow piercing, but like typically it's on one side, right? On both sides is an interesting look, you know? It's interesting. I wouldn't personally do it, but you know, that's cool, Amber. Do your thing. The freaking moon shirt. The moon shirt. It's everywhere we go. We can't escape it. Where did she get it? Is this a Torrid buy? Gotta check it out.
A month from now. So it's scheduled, but it just kind of sucks that I have to wait a whole month. I'm just glad to have it
Probably because
scheduled.
she's
I
a new
wish I would have
patient.
talked to him about GLP-1s a few months ago when I saw him. It was just like a normal checkup.
Oh.
But at that time,
She's saying she's not?
interested. Like,
Usually you have to wait a little bit if you're a new patient for a PCP because I haven't had a PCP in so long because all I worry about is the gynecologist. That's the most important thing for me because I'm generally healthy, knock on wood. But yeah, so I recently made an appointment with a PCP because I have some moles I want to get checked, you know, that type of thing. So see if he could refer me to a dermatologist. But anyway, I'm rambling. I have to wait a little bit for this appointment because I'm a brand new patient and you have to go through all the new patient paperwork and getting my medical records sent there, blah, blah, blah. But also I'm not a priority because I'm just looking for a checkup and I'm new. So they had to book me a little bit ways out. So that's typically why you have to wait to see your PCP. I don't know if she's seen this doctor before. Usually they can get you in if you feel like something's going on. So that's interesting. Because for my daughter and her pediatrician, if she's sick, I'm like, we gotta come in. And they're like, okay, yeah, just bring her in at this time. We have an opening. And there you go, you know?
I'm so interested now. Like, I just am having so much anxiety about my health and what could come of
Now
my
she
health
is?
because of my weight, etc., etc. All right, you guys.
Is it because of the cellulitis that she's worried about it now? Or I wonder because it's like she's had many health problems, remember? I mean, cellulitis a million times, the big C. I mean, come on. What else? a lot of stuff happened when she was with Jade, I feel like, right? She had like a collapsed lung, or I don't know. Maybe it turned out not to be that, but it's just interesting how she'll randomly decide that she's worried about her health. Anyway, what's this?
I'm trying to win $250. Last time I won $1,200, but I gave $100 to my mom, $100, $11.99.
She's so generous.
But I gave $100 to my
$1,200 is a
mom,
lot.
$100 to my mom's fiance.
What is this? This isn't
So
bingo.
I'm trying to get the whole row on 12 down, or the whole row on 6 down.
I hate this. I hate this. This is so overstimulating.
Oh, number 11.
So are there just places like what is this? This isn't bingo, is it? I feel like I've never seen this before. Is there just like halls where they do like gambling? It's not like a casino or anything. It's I don't know. I know certain bars or sometimes breweries will do like a trivia night or something, but I don't think anyone's winning $12,000. So this is really interesting. And if if you like do that, that's awesome. But I can't even imagine doing this kind of stuff in my free time. She does like to gamble, it seems like. Yeah, her and her mom and her grandma. Yeah. I don't like all the talking. Couple of days later.
Hello. So it is 2 days later. I did not vlog yesterday.
Why, girl?
So today is actually Mother's Day.
Oh, she's not gonna.
So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there,
Thanks, Amber.
all the dads out there, all the grandma and grandpa.
All the dads, they have their day. Okay, they have their day.
Pause. Everyone who took the mother role. I also want to say Happy Mother's Day to the fur mamas. And I know some days like today are hard for people who can't have children like me. So my heart is also going out to you. And I know it's hard today for people who have lost their mother figures as well. So
of course,
my heart is there. It's just all around good and bad for some people. So it's good
like most holidays.
Lift people as much as you can. So I very much am that girly pop.
Whenever she does these like uplifting messages, it's I don't want to say it feels fake, because I don't think she's like trying to be fake. It just doesn't feel very genuine or warm or any of those things. Like it just, I don't know, it seems off. And notice how she has to include herself in why this day might be hard for her, like for people who can't have children like myself. And it's like, I'm not trying to invalidate her. I think that is hard for a lot of people who, for whatever reason, medically and so on, can't have children of their own. There are options out there, of course, if you really want to have children. And most of them are very expensive, so I realize not a lot of people have access to that. But in Amber's case, you're kind of like, if you could have children, like, would you have them at this point? Like, I don't know. It's a huge responsibility, right? Much bigger than she could ever imagine. So it's interesting that she brings it up and feels the need to include it when she's saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mother people out there, motherly figures, and then be like, for people like me, it's really hard. It's just interesting, and I think we observe that a lot in her, that she loves to make things about herself. Yeah, she's never beaten those narcissism allegations, unfortunately.
Pop that randomly buys my mom gifts on any given day. That's just
right. She is so giving. She'll just randomly buy her mom gifts on any given day. Doesn't have to be Mother's Day. She just loves her mom that much. Like, okay, all right. You're so great. You're much better than us, Amber. And I'm out with my mom. I'm like, Mom, can you buy me this? I'll always be a big kid, a big wiener in that way. But isn't it true that like she didn't buy her mom lunch though? Like she doesn't buy her mom lunch when they go out together or dinner or whatever it is? Because her mom was saying in one of the videos, I remember this distinctly. She was like, oh, this meal is like really expensive and blah, 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 but it's good. I'm going to splurge today or whatever it was. So it's like, you can't even buy your mom lunch, but you buy her like random gifts. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's just it's like we get it, Amber. You're much better than we are.
That's how I am. For her birthday, I wanted to do this, but she didn't feel well, so we didn't get around to doing it. But I want to take her to
So you
her
just
favorite
never did it?
store and just have her buy whatever she wants because I feel like that would just be more entertaining for her, so she can like pick out what she wants. So I have no idea.
I noticed
what...
though she's wearing some bling bling on that finger. What's going on with that? I'm like deeply convinced that her and Tommy are still talking, right? Like it just seems very likely.
Store she has chosen. That's where my mom chose. Target.
Fucking love Target.
Look at this.
Well, wait, do we love Target? Do we love Target? Are they Trump supporters? I've heard this. I rarely ever go to Target anymore just because I end up spending way more than I needed to. And Walmart, they got some deals. They have some deals. And look at this like cheap crap. She's even in the cheap section. She is a consumer, the consumer of all consumers.
Monto.
Okay. I don't have YouTube Premium.
We're missing cottage cheese right here. Get it?
No.
World's biggest tool award, and you put their picture right there.
I think Amberlynn is so cute. I know that many people out there say she's an enabler or whatever, and she's like, she should be more concerned about Amber, but I honestly believe like she's just afraid of Amber. Amber just probably scares the crap out of her. Oh, imagine their interactions that we don't see. I don't know. I just get that vibe from Amberlynn that she really does not want to stir the pot when it comes to Amber because she knows Amber could use their past against Amberlynn, and I'm sure she would. You know, she seems like that type, and we've seen her do that with other people, right?
Remember what happened to me about the Cola guard?
No, what?
So I was supposed to say my poop into me.
Oh wait, yeah.
So embarrassed. So I had Steven take it to the place, and then it said your results are in, and I get my results, and it said the weight of your sample exceeded the maximum.
Oh my
Wait, that's actually perfect for you. That
she's so funny. That's hilarious. Listen, Amberlynn, you're getting your fiber. It seems like good for you, girl.
look how adorable this is. It's whipped shower foam, but it does
What
not
does it
smell
do?
good at all.
Is it shaving cream?
You guys, look how freaking cute.
Freaking
It's like a
cute.
dinosaur kit.
These
You
are
get to
fun.
paint
I bought
it.
these for my daughter before that they could just like paint your little thingy-majiggy. It's cute. It's creative.
It comes with your own paint. I mean, I'm sure you can get your own paint too, but it's so cute.
Oh, I forgot she's in her dinosaur era. She loves dinosaurs now, right?
But I naturally am always drawn towards like the clear bags, but I would never use a
Why?
clear bag because like then everyone knows like what's in your bag.
I think those are for when you go do something like a concert or a sports game so that you don't have anything sketchy in your bag, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't get that much, but I figure that's what they're for. But I think she just likes it. It does have like kind of a 90s vibe. Remember those like backpacks in the 90s or like early 2000s? It was like clear pink, like a see-through pink, and it was like decorated with all these patterns. They were so cute. Let me know if you guys remember those. Adorable. I really miss like 90s, early 2000s fashion, accessories, and whatnot. We had it good. We had it good.
But isn't that cute? Oh, you're falling. Isn't that cute, Mom?
It's really not that cute. I don't like the chain.
But like,
Amber has very interesting tastes. It's very unique.
that's a little bit kind of. All right, you
This
guys.
is what I wanted.
I gave her free range at the store. This is
We
what
know.
she chose. It's cute.
These songs. Cute. They got a bunch
Those
of
are
cherries on them.
cute.
Yeah, I didn't even notice them really.
Yeah.
There's cherries, stripes.
Adorable.
Oh, they're cute. Strawberries. Did you know
Yeah.
that strawberry is the Oklahoma fruit?
I did not know that.
Anywho, and then I got these really cool highlighters that I'll use at work. I use a highlighter every day for a lot of stuff, but the tips are awesome.
Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
very
cool.
excited about that.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing.
She's
So I would never
adorable.
pay how much you're supposed to pay for this ever for myself, but I wanted it, so I got it.
All I can hear in the scene is Amber's really loud breathing. She was like through her nose and everything. Oh, look at this side eye. I love Mama Lynn. And all she did was get things that she needs. Like, she's so humble. Amber was like, go crazy. Not that you could get anything like super expensive, I guess, at Target, but she just got stuff she needed. Highlighters, socks. It's really sweet.
So we got new desks at work. I used to work at a cubicle for 3 years. Now we got executive desk, and this is gonna be for my pins. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, turns and stuff.
Yes. I
Cute.
love it, and it matches
So sweet.
my desk. I'm going for bees.
Yeah, she has a bunch of bee stuff.
Yeah, like
On
you
her
know,
desk.
be happy, be beautiful, be yourself, be kind.
And the
I
actual,
feel like Mama Lynn's like that awesome coworker that you just love, even though you have a giant age gap. You know what I mean? There's always one. When I worked at Starbucks, I worked there for so long while I was going to college, when I went to massage school. It's the worst job ever, you guys. Okay, working with the public is so hard, especially in that context. So be nice to your barista. But anyway, I used to have coworkers that were like, no joke, probably 35 years older than me, but I just absolutely love them. You get so close. And we got to the point where we would like go out and have wine together, and I invite them to my parties, and it was awesome. I bet Mama Lynn is that coworker. Like, I just love her. I don't care that she could be my mom. She's so cool.
Yes, I love that stuff. Kind of juvenile, but I don't care.
It's not juvenile. It's
I
cute.
don't care. All my friends are going for like this, like mature stuff.
Her laugh.
It don't matter. It makes me happy.
I love Mama Lynn
Yes.
content. I like to see this.
Yes,
Truly.
thank you so much, Amber. It was fun.
You're welcome.
Sweet.
You want to show them what I got?
Yeah.
So
No,
I got
we don't care.
exfoliation gloves.
Oh, I have those. Those are great to use with Dove's antibacterial body wash. You can really get in there. You can get in there, girl.
This Tree Hut Lotus Shea Sugar Scrub.
No,
I
that
love
stuff's
those
not going to
stuff.
clean you.
I got some hoop earrings. These are
Tacky.
pretty cheap, actually.
I don't like those.
They're like bling blinging.
I like gold jewelry. I'm more of a gold jewelry person. I never used to be. I used to like silver, and I actually think silver is probably better for my skin tone. But I like gold. I think it's really beautiful and vintage looking. And like my engagement ring is technically white gold, but I got this so long ago. I've been in relationships for so long now, but I feel like my style's changed, and like maybe I don't identify as much with it. And obviously it has like a very deep meaning, and I'll never change it. But does that happen to you ladies? Like, or whoever, engaged people or people that are married, like with your rings? Do you think, after so long, you're like, my style's changed? But anyway, yeah, I love gold jewelry. My best friend is getting married. Well, she's already technically married, but she's having like her big wedding, like literally in 10 days. It's crazy. But her engagement ring is like a gold band with the most gorgeous diamond. It's beautiful. So something like that is like very in style, and I identify more with that. I guess now, I don't know. It's interesting. But anyway, gold hoops I think are really pretty. I don't love like the silvered bedazzled thing, but I know that's Amber's style for sure.
Yeah, they're pretty.
So I was like, okay. You guys know me and my hoops. That's like the only earring I have.
Isn't that something? We both got 3 items.
I both got 3 items.
Number.
Lucky number 3.
That's a sign.
My lucky number is 6.
Happy Mother's Day,
16.
Amber.
Mother's Day, Mom. And now I'm taking her out for dinner.
Woo, woo. Get the most expensive dish on the menu, Mama Lynn. And a cocktail. Wait, oh, she's so bright. Never mind. Chimichangas. Chimichangas. That's something.
I just won.
They're gambling again. These girls are gambling gals.
So if I had this one and another 0 would have popped up, it would have been 1,000. Like, whoa. Oh my god.
I once went to a casino for a birthday, and it was really boring. I don't really understand casinos. I'll play a slot machine, but it's so boring. And I can play poker. Like, I know the rules of blackjack and whatnot, but I just don't want to sit at a table and play it with people, because there's a lot of pressure, because there's real money involved, and I don't know. It's just not my bag. It's just not my bag. The casino's great because there's great restaurants and whatnot. So there's that.
You guys, this game, I have good luck on it or something. $205. Okay. Pop off. All right, you
What?
guys, this is my
$205?
update
Isn't it like
this
tickets
week. So I did like
or
a
coins?
spade. Isn't it so cute? And then the heart. And this coming week, I'm going to try to complete the diamond and the clover. All right, you guys, so I have
Cool.
been for hours and hours. I was doing some of my Sunday cleaning. Genuinely,
Real. I do
today,
love
spending
a good Sunday reset. I tried to like vlog one once and I failed miserably because I suck at this, but I'll keep trying. For my 9 subscribers, I will keep trying for sure.
time with my mom was great. Like for so long, I wished for that. I spent so
Yeah.
many childhood years, so many teenage years, young adult years, wishing I had a close relationship with my mom. And now that I do, I'm just genuinely so
Treat her
freaking
right, Amber.
beyond grateful for
She
it.
seems
And
wonderful.
oh no, I had a really good day. I treated her to one of her favorite restaurants because that's what she wanted. Today was all about her. And she loves the casino, so treated her there as well. And it was so crazy because like I am actively trying to work on my relationship with food, and it's like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing that because I spent so
It's a
long
lifelong
not
thing.
entirely
It's a lifelong
caring about my
battle.
relationship with food, more so just like on and off dieting. And to me, learning a new relationship with food is completely different than dieting. So different. Maybe I can talk.
It is and it isn't, because if you want to lose the weight and lose it for good, it really is just about how you view food and your relationship with food in the end, how you feel about food and eating and all that. Like that's what she needs to understand, that a diet is very short term, and healing your relationship with food is the rest of your life, no question about it. At this point, I think what most people are saying in the Amberverse is she needs a diet that's going to help her lose weight quickly so that we can get to that healthier weight where she's not quite at risk, right? And then she can continue on her journey at a healthier size and go to therapy for her feelings about food and get better that way, right? And yeah, I mean, so 2 things can happen at once for sure. You could be doing that diet where you're like, I just need to lose this weight so I could feel better and be healthier, and also work on your relationship with food, right? I feel like she could do both if she really tried, or if she went to inpatient. They could help her with that. Lose the weight, heal your relationship with food, and learn how to keep doing that when you come out and for the rest of your life. Period.
About that in like a future weigh-in video. But like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing this. And I went to the restaurant with my mom. I ordered my food, and it was all just like natural bad decisions. I got beans, rice, and a chimichanga at that specific restaurant. That's what I always get.
Yeah.
It's just like a creature of habit. Plus, another part of me that's a creature of habit is like when I go out to a restaurant, like I'm not entirely looking for a healthy option or an option that's going to nourish me in the right way.
How is she
So
not, though? I feel like she's been doing this for 11 years, okay? At this point, you have to go, do I really want to do this or not? Do I really want to do this or not? And when you go to a restaurant, just don't even look at the things that you would usually order. Just go right to the salad section, or like sometimes at those Mexican restaurants, they have like those little like bowls. It's like rice or like shrimp or whatever protein and like lettuce and vegetables like all mixed up. Like fajitas are really good. Like just try the healthier options. Go to that first. It's like you've been doing this for so long. You should know by now that when you go to a restaurant, you're going to want to have what you always have, but that is not going to be helpful to you. It's sort of exhausting. And I bet it's exhausting for Amber as well to have this like mental fight with herself all the time. But when you get down to it, you have to make the right choice. And if you really, really can't, then you need to seek help. God.
just naturally chose what I would always choose. And it was right as the waitress sat the plate down and it was in front of my face that I had to like snap myself back into like, what am I doing? Like, I'm supposed to be practicing healthier habits. Am I saying that I am not allowed to eat stuff like that? No. What I'm saying is, I wasn't fully conscious when doing it. I did it out of habit instead of like actually
I don't believe that.
thinking about it, if that makes sense. So it's something that I need to learn more and practice.
She probably just decided to get it because, like, oh, it's Mother's Day, I'm gonna get it, or whatever. And then when she got it, she was like, damn, I should be trying harder. You know, it's like this, it's my default. I just go for it. That seems weird. No, no, no. No, no, no. Because when you're looking at a menu, like you're looking at everything, right? You're not just like, I know what I'm getting, you know? At least not in her case, right? I just, I think that's baloney. And she just doesn't want to make the good choice. And then she just has like buyer's remorse, essentially. Because even for me, like if I order DoorDash or something, which I will do like once a week or twice a week if I don't want to cook, it's so expensive. And like after, like I put in the order and I'm like, oh, this sounds so good. I can't wait. And then I put it in and I see the price and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? I need to be saving money like this. In this economy, DoorDash, are you kidding, Jan? Like I immediately have that buyer's remorse. So I think that's probably what's happening with Amber, and just in a different scenario. So just make the right choice, girl. Make the right choice the first time. You'll feel so much better after, I bet.
Practice more. But anyways, it is time actually for our oracle reading. So I'm going to sit you guys down there so you can see what I'm doing. So today's oracle decks are What's the Vibe, The Wild Soul, and Shine from the Inside.
Okay, so I think this stuff is really fun. The oracle readings, the tarot cards. I just don't know anything about it, which is so funny because I live in Salem and like there are so many tarot card places and like witch huts around here where I can go get like a tarot card reading, a psychic reading. There's so much. And I just never do it. And I really want to make a point to do that. That's my goal for this month, to go get a tarot or a psychic reading or something. Because even if it's just all a bunch of crap, it's still kind of fun, you know, an entertaining thing to do. And maybe I could take you guys along with me. We can go check it out. But yeah, there's just so much of that around here. And I would like to learn more. I think it's kind of cool. And a lot of people are into this in the field I'm in because I'm a massage therapist and like kind of like the holistic wellness field. And people are very like magical and mystical about it. And some massage therapists do energy work like Reiki and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like it's there in my life and I should get into it. Maybe Amber can introduce me to tarot.
Oh, that one flung out.
You just like wait for a card to say something. This is like ASMR.
Ready? First card is Love Affair.
Wait, so you just like shuffle and wait for a card to stick out? Is that what she was doing there? And then the card that sticks out is like your fortune? Is that what's happening?
Pretty little secret. Sex fix. Down low. Alrighty then. Alright, so the second card is the Axolotl Regeneration. The axolotl, a unique amphibian known for its ability to regenerate lost limbs, symbolizes healing, regeneration,
Oh, I love
and
that.
resilience. This card suggests that you have the power to heal and regenerate no matter the challenges you face.
Totally.
The axolotl encourages you to trust in your ability to recover and to embrace the process of healing. You're in a phase of healing and regeneration. Trust in your body's and spirit's ability to recover and renew. All right,
Oh,
so
I
the
love
third
that.
card
That's
is
nice.
remove the limiting labels you are wearing. Along the way, we've picked up toxic beliefs about ourselves. Maybe you've been told that you weren't smart enough, lovable enough, pretty enough, or whatever enough.
Yeah.
Whether you've accepted others' opinions as truth or you've created the mask that hides your authentic self, it's time to remove the limiting labels you are wearing and let your light shine. So this card, I think,
Those
is
last
just
two were
directly
sweet.
talking about the fact that I am no longer sharing my love life with you guys. I feel like the universe likes to tell me a lot of the same stuff. Like,
What?
you are capable of
sex one?
healing. You are capable of that recovery that you are striving for currently actively in your life. And while doing so, like, remember that you are enough as you are. It's not the shallow reasons why you need to change. It's not shallow reasons why you need to heal and recover. I know that I am the best person that I tried to be. I know that I have beautiful qualities about me.
Yeah.
And I know that the labels that toxic people like to give me aren't truly true. But sometimes I believe the harsh things that people say to me because of the healing that I have not done yet. The only way I can like
Okay.
100% believe the good in me and not like always think in like these crazy black and whites is to recover in all the ways that I need to. I feel like I can go extremely in depth with this reading, but I don't want to leave you guys here long. It just feels like genuinely every single week the universe is trying to tell me like you are capable and you are.
And she is capable of all the things that she wants to accomplish in her life. I don't think you don't really need a tarot card to tell you that. And anyone out there is capable of doing the things that they want to do in their life, even even me. And I really struggle sometimes to believe that. Don't we all? A pep talk from Amber is always very interesting because she'll have these moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's a very wise thing to say and very true. But then you get a video like the one I was talking about yesterday, that like Q&A one with the interview, where she's acting very mean and like not nice, and it seems like there's been no healing that's happening. And I know she likes to talk a lot about the toxic people, like talking about her and blah blah blah. And um, there's a lot of that out there. Sure, there's a lot of people on the internet talking about her for sure, and plenty of them make some, unsavory jokes every now and again about her, of course. But also, she has to remember that she hasn't been the beacon of light on YouTube. She is not very positive. She has not been very kind to people. We have witnessed that. We've seen it on her own channel, and I don't like that she likes to pretend that that didn't happen, because that's a huge part of why people have such a negative view of her in the first place. She doesn't take any accountability for that, like at all. She just pretends that it never happened, and that's why it's always going to haunt her, because it's never acknowledged. And a part of healing, at least for me in my own healing journey, is realizing that I've been the bad person in many situations, in a lot of situations, and I have hurt people. And the reality is that I can't be better without taking accountability for those things and making them right, or at least, at the very least, just putting out a meaningful apology to the people that you've hurt. And Amber has the platform to do that, and she doesn't really do it anyway. So yeah, I just think like she clearly, it's in there, like I feel like she gets it, but she doesn't have enough, she doesn't have the ability to actually do some self-reflection and be like, I am the problem, okay? It's not the other person. I was the problem in this situation, and I need to fix that. For example, paying back the money that they're owed. That would fix a lot of things, I feel like. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, sure, this is what we all want to hear from her, that she's capable of bettering her life, but we know that it, like, next video she could be being mean, or be on her live stream talking about divorced people and how awful they are, so it's like, I don't know, Amber.
Are loved. So a couple hours after I ended this video, which this is normally where it ends, something scary happened and I documented it. So
Uh-oh.
I am going to the hospital because I am having chest pain on my left side. So it started earlier, kind of like under my boob, like right here, and I was thinking nothing of it. It's like this sharp pain that I've never felt before.
It sounds
and
like
then
gas,
I was
to be honest.
cleaning, and now the pain is.
You guys ever get like a gas pain like shoot up into your rib and you're like, oh, it's like you think you're dying for 3 seconds. You're like, oh my Jesus. And what I did was you just lay on your belly and it like pushes it out. I'm just saying, just a suggestion if you ever have that happen to you.
It's like in my boob. I know that's like TMI, but that's just me being honest.
It's like probably in your ribs, behind your ribs.
Crying. I called my mom, and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER because that's not something you can mess with. So the pain is now like radiating to like my nipple area. I know that's, again, TMI, but
like, where's the pain on the pain scale? Like 0 being nothing, 10 being the most excruciating. Where is it at, I wonder? Because those gas pains can be painful, man. You think you're literally having a heart attack for a sec.
I'm really scared.
I hate going to the ER, man. It's the worst. I always feel so bad for all the nurses and stuff because it's crazy in there.
They've taken my blood, EKG, blood pressure, which when I first got here I was scared, so it was high, but now it's normal. And then I had a CT scan, which I was not expecting that. But they're just, oh yeah, I have an X-ray on my heart. So they're doing everything they can to help me, because yeah, and they also gave me Mom, what's the medicine called? Toradol, and that's helped with the pain.
Mama Lynn, sitting with her daughter in the ER on Mother's Day. A mom's work is never done. It's never done, girl. No matter how old your kids get.
So yeah, but they're making sure just to check everything. So yeah. Okay,
Well,
you
good.
guys, I'm home, and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad. Like, so my test results came back, and like they said that my lungs looked good, my heart looks good, and everything.
Good.
And then I get the paperwork, and they didn't even mention this to me, which I don't know why. But I was just looking at the paperwork, and it says that I have an elevated D dimer. And thankfully I noticed that before I actually left the hospital. So I asked the nurse, like, what does this mean? And she was like, oh, it just means like you could possibly have a blood clot. That's why we checked your lungs, but you don't have one. But then it's like, okay, like I have other parts of my body.
Well, they weren't concerned about it. I think if they were concerned, that they would have. Didn't they do a CT scan? I would take solace if I were her in the fact that they weren't that concerned, and so they discharged you, so you were okay. I think the ER could only do so much, and that she would have to follow up with her regular doctor. And if she's seen her PCP before, she could call and be like, "Hey, I was just at the emergency room. I have an elevated D dimer. Is that how you say it? Could you get me in? I'm concerned about this." And then they could do a more thorough evaluation of her, right? Because again, emergency room is for emergencies, and there's only so much they could do for you there, unfortunately. So I would just suggest calling her doctor and trying to get in sooner, because it's clearly a situation she's worried about.
Like, I'm just really scared. Like, I don't know, and this just like brings to light a lot of anxiety.
And I get it, because I have a lot of health anxiety too, and I tend to catastrophize as well when something's wrong with me. I recently had a headache. I like pulled a muscle in my neck at the gym, and it like was giving me the worst tension headache. And I was like, oh my god, something wrong with me. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm like feverishly Googling, and it's like, it's not healthy, and no one should do that. So I do get where she's coming from in this, but if you went to the emergency room and they were like, you're good to go, just, maybe check up on this with your doctor, it should be okay. Like, there's no reason to be this insanely worried. That's not going to help. It's not going to help to be stressed.
It brings to light a lot of fears. It brings to light a lot of regrets. It brings to light a lot of
regrets.
Just things.
I regret.
Like, I feel scared, and I'm just like, what? Like, my doctor's appointment isn't for a whole month.
Call them and tell them you're at the emergency room. I'm sure they will get you in. I'm sure of it. I can't with her. I cannot.
It is literally 6:45 a.m. I was at the freaking ER
Go to bed.
all night, and they were so wonderful. They were so kind. I am so grateful for bedside manner, because I'm telling you, I had so much freaking anxiety, and they were all just like so sweet and understanding. They treated me like an actual human.
That's
like,
great.
there have been times where, I would go to the doctor, and I met with a different experience because of my size. And like, I was freaking out, and I'm like, am I actually gonna fit in the CT scan? Like, I even vocalized that out loud, and she was like, yes, of course you are. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm glad that like my heart looks good and my lung looks good and stuff.
Yeah,
but like,
that's
I have
good.
An elevated D dimer, and that's scary. I don't know. I'm just gonna call the doctor, and I'm just
call your doctor.
Hoping that I can get a sooner appointment instead of like a month, because like people cancel, and then all of a sudden there's openings and stuff. So I'm just gonna call.
Exactly.
If there's an opening.
Exactly.
Sooner than that. It's crazy that like all of this is happening at once. Like, where I was finally like, I want to have a better relationship with food. I want to be healthier. I want to do better. And then all of a sudden I'm just like hit with
11
this.
years.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just feel kind of defeated. I'm sorry to end this
vlog
on this note. I was not expecting any of this, and I just feel like really heavy. No pun intended. But keep me in your thoughts, please.
That was funny.
And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye. Aw, bye, Amber. Get well soon, girl. Oh my God, you guys. I feel like that was a lot. That was a lot. um, I'm glad she had a wonderful time with her mom. That's great. Mother's Day is always fun. Uh, Not when it ends that way, of course, but yeah, I feel like there are solutions for her, right? It's not the end of the world. Keep going on your health journey. Don't give up just because you have a little situation. I personally think that it was probably just gas. I mean, did you guys see the Mexican food that they had? Not to laugh at her pain or anything. I'm not laughing about that. I just think like if I had that meal, I would definitely have some intense gas pains for sure. So I think she just gets really nervous because she knows that her health situation is a bit precarious. And so maybe that like, that's in her mind all the time. And then if something like that happens, she's like, oh my God, what do I do? So I think if she just calls the doctor and gets in there and gets a good evaluation, she'll be fine. But yeah, I just want her to keep working on her relationship with food. And she hasn't been talking about it. And I don't know if she's still in therapy, but I hope to God that she is. I'm not even religious, but I really hope they're going to start mowing outside. Um, that she's still getting the help that she needs for real. But she seems okay in this video. Like I didn't get any smugness or nastiness, so that was good. But yeah, Amber, there's just so much there with the tarot reading thing. And what was that thing? It was like one of the tarot cards was like a sex card, and she was like, "Oh, I feel like I got this because I'm not talking about my romantic relationship with you guys anymore because we've been punished with that for sure." But not to speculate, but I personally think she's just still talking to Tommy. That seems like the most likely scenario, just based on how she's been talking about Tommy recently. Which, what can we do? She's a grown woman. She's gonna do what she wants, even if it's not good for her. As we well know, it's Amber. But anyway, that was kind of fun to watch with you guys. I felt like I was watching it with a friend. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you made it this far, this is probably really long. But yeah, I would love to do more reactions like this if I get good at them. Right now, I'm not very good at them, and sometimes I don't know what to say. So I'll keep working on it. There's a lot there's a lot of other videos, sorry, to come that are not Amber related. So keep an eye out for those as well. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Drink your water today. Look at my water bottle. Look at my stickers. I have the "used to dog my whole life on the boardwalk" sticker. Funny how? Do you guys like Goodfellas? It's one of my favorite movies. Drink your water. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Have a fantastic rest of the week if I don't hear from you. And I hope we get to talk soon. Bye, guys.